Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to the live session. In this live session, we will be discussing about Scorn, the game which is currently launching for PC in a moment. Yes, only a few moments to go until this game launches. Scorn for PC will gonna be amazing thriller, horror, and the creepy game. I think the creepiest game of 2022. We have long been waiting for this game, and it's unlocking in less than an hour. So until then, let's quickly take a look at some of the creepiest wallpapers. So this game will gonna be taking place in some sort of creepy environment, and the character you're gonna be controlling will gonna be very different as well. Before you proceed ahead, let's quickly see the system requirements once again, and it requires only a GTX 1063 GB GPU. In 2022, most of the people are having a 1050 Ti or a 1650 if you consider the budget gamers. Very less people still use a 2 GB VRAM GPU. So most of the people will gonna be enjoying this game easily at medium to high settings in 1080p at 60 fps. Also, the system requirements for CPU are not high. They are requiring a quad core CPU, which is just very easy to get. Everybody has a quad core CPU, so no issues over here. But Scorn will gonna be amazing game, not the AAA title basically, not a huge AAA title basically, but yes, as far as we have seen the graphics and the official trailers, this game will gonna be amazing. And the good thing is this game is launching today, and another thing is that the launch date of this game is officially preponed to 14th of October. Earlier it was scheduled to release in 21st of October, but probably the developers have seen, hey, a whole lot of games are going to be coming for PC, including Gotham Knights, Uncharted for PC, and a whole lot of games after that week. Resident Evil Village DLC, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and a whole lot of games. So that's the reason probably the release date is preponed. So guys, what are your opinions? What are your opinions about this? And the good thing is over here, guys, that this game does not use any sort of DRM. Yes, you heard it right. This game is not having any sort of DRM. No de novo, no bullshit, no EULA, no third party agreements. So this game will gonna be having the basic DRM, probably the Steam one, nothing else. So you guys do not need to worry. And if you guys end up liking this game, first of all, I'm gonna be recommending you to just watch the reviews if this game launches, whatever the time this game launches in your time zone. As per my time zone, this game will gonna be launching in less than an hour. So after 1 hour, I can actually download the game if I want to. But other than that, I would highly recommend you to wait for the reviews to see whether the game is optimized enough or not, whether the game is having bugs, glitches or not, and whether the storyline is good enough to make a purchase or not. Basically, we cannot just waste a whole lot of money on games. That's the main agenda, because a whole lot of games are gonna be coming this month, and until the end of 2022 we're gonna be seeing a whole lot of games like Spider-Man Miles Morales, Uncharted and everything. So this month we're gonna be absolutely crazy for the PC gaming industry and PC gaming launches and so on. So I will recommend you to watch the reviews, although game pricing is not very high. So yes, you guys might not have any issues purchasing the game if you can just afford it. But other than that, let's quickly take a look at other wallpapers. So this game literally has some crazy environmental stuff, guys. A whole lot of creepy things are there in the game. Just look at this wallpaper, what this character is made up of, probably a molded character, something like that. And to be very honest, these characters look even worse than the molded characters in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So guys, what do you guys think about this game? I'm very excited for Scorn launch. Welcome Tanveer, welcome to the live session. Let me quickly read your live chat. First of all, let me answer Rad. Hey Rad, there is no Denuvo used. Let me just quickly go to the official Steam page and tell you. You can see, I hope you can see on the rightmost corner that this game is not using any sort of DRM. If the game would have had a DRM, it would have been mentioned over here, but there is nothing mentioned over here. So now let me just quickly read Tanveer's comment. First of all, thank you so much for joining the live session, guys. And let me just open my browser and read the comments. So I'm excited for Uncharted. Me too, guys. I'm very much Uncharted for. I'm very much excited for Uncharted. What the fuck I just spoke. But yes, I'm very much excited for that game, guys. Uncharted: Legacy of Thieves Collection, because we have seen a whole lot of great optimization so far in the PlayStation games. Also, there is no de novo in PlayStation games which are available for PC, which are ported for PC. So yes, we all are just very excited. Also, the graphics looks very good, very optimized for Uncharted games. The graphics to performance ratio, everything looks just amazing. And let me just read one another comment from Tanveer. He's saying, I think it's time you have to move on to another channel on different topic, maybe tech or unboxing of PC building. No, that's not the case probably, Tanvir, I think. And if you just have been a long subscriber of this channel, so the thing was that our channel was plagued with some strikes by God of War team and so on for for various purposes. But now I'm just trying to revive this channel. Although if you have been an older subscriber, this channel's engagement was absolutely insane, and a whole lot of international audience was there on this channel. So far I'm just very happy with this channel. But thank you so much for the recommendation, by the way. I will certainly be trying to do a whole lot of new stuff probably on other channels. So that's how the YouTube algorithm work. But other than that, the support from you guys basically has been incredible so far. And yep, let's quickly move on to, yeah, thanks a lot for the support, by the way. So we were talking about this game Scorn. Basically today is the official launch of this game, and a whole lot of reviews basically will gonna be launching very soon, and we all are very excited for it. And let me just quickly see if the timer has been lifted up or not. So in some regions basically the game would have been officially launched by the time you are just watching this. And basically this game has a whole lot of interaction with the environment, and if you just see, a whole lot of creepy stuff is there, a whole lot of new environmental interactive stuff is there as well. Also, if you just check out the official gameplay which are already there on YouTube, you will see that how your character interacts with the environment and just make some weapons and so on. Also, the developers have said that the ammunition will be very limited in this game, so you guys have to play it accordingly. So to be very honest, I was looking for a new refreshing experience in terms of horror genre. So we have all seen Resident Evil Village. Since 2021 there has been no major horror game release. So yes, I think this will gonna be a very satisfying release for most of the people, and considering the fact that this game was under development for a long time, we can certainly say that this will gonna be a great experience. And let me who will be waiting for crack. Yeah, everybody will gonna be pirating this game, no issues for that, because this game is not having any sort of DRM. If a game does not have any DRM, it just gets pirated within a few hours. We have seen the same with God of War. The game was released and it was pirated within a few hours, not even 2 hours basically. I was doing the live stream at that time. The same live stream was there with the same title, God of War Celebration to Launch live stream, and as soon as the game was launched, after an hour or so, the game was pirated basically. But other than that, if you just see the official Steam page for God of War, you will find that the sales for God of War have been great so far. So ultimately, even people who pirate the game, they ultimately end up purchasing the game to keep it permanently, because everybody has some privacy concerns that, hey, what if this crack contains malware or not? Even if actually it does not contain any malware, still people are skeptical most of the times, guys. So let's go here, and I will be now searching for God of War, guys. And let me just see God of War. Let me just see how much the sales were. And other than that, I will gonna be searching for other games as well. Basically, yesterday was the day when Gotham Knights system requirements were officially revealed. So yep, Gotham Knights system requirements were on the heavier side, obviously. If I just go here, Gotham Knights, I will be showing you the system requirements for Gotham Knights basically, and showing you the incorporation of Denuvo, as I've already told you multiple times. No need for that probably, but yeah, let's quickly check God of War, what were the sales and so on. But other than that, as I've said, if the game comes out to be really good, really optimized, people will nonetheless purchase the game when the game just goes out in a sale, or they will just obviously pirate the game. Those people just do not want to purchase a game, or they just want to try a game. They will obviously pirate it, and yeah, that's what most people do. Okay, so we are over here, and Gotham Knights, yep, this game will gonna be coming very soon as well. And could you tell me which is the next major release coming after this game's gone? I think A Plague Tale is launching in 3 or 4 days probably, yes. And the system requirements for A Plague Tale were already out in my honest opinion. So they started from GTX 970. So let me read another comment. Yeah, using crack always comes with many risks. Also, Indian middle class families. Yeah, exactly. Uncharted 19 October. Yeah, Uncharted is coming, but a fresh game is also coming, my friend. Hey, welcome back, the C channel. What's going on? And Scorn gives 60 plus FPS on 1650. Obviously, bro, it will gonna be giving. Haven't you seen the official system requirements? If you just go ahead and see the official system requirements, they do not demand a whole lot of stuff. They just demand a basic quad-core CPU followed by a 1063 GB. So there is no surprise this game runs buttery smooth on 1650. But the thing which will surprise all of us, I repeat, is this: the system requirements for Gotham Knights. It starts from GTX 1660 Ti. So basically, at the bare minimum, 1650, 1650 Super, GTX 970, all of these GPUs are not supported, neither listed over here. And yes, 1660 Ti is the bare minimum for Gotham Knights. So this will be very interesting how Gotham Knights would run on a 1650. I'm very excited for that. Although I won't be purchasing this game, obviously, for obvious reasons. Tenuo anti-temper. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Tenuo anti-temper. So yeah, the biggest enemy of gamers. Okay, so Scorn. Okay, bro, if damn is so high and going, yeah, next Cyberpunk. Yep. I think this will be a new standard for the AAA gaming, in my honest opinion. We have seen two games, guys. One, we have seen Dead Space. The minimum system requirements for Dead Space. Let me just show you. Let me just not spoil the thriller for you. I think the system requirements has more thrill than the game itself. I'm talking about the Dead Space remake, which will gonna be coming in the first month of 2023. So tighten your seat belts, boys. Let me just search over here, Dead Space, and here we go, guys. The system requirements will gonna be revealing in a few moments, and yeah, here we go. So the system requirements for Dead Space starts from GTX 1070. Yep, no 1660, no 1660 Ti, direct 1070. They are recommending RTX 2070 for the recommended system requirement and 1070 at the bare minimum. Also, this game is not having any Denuvo or any sort of DRM, just a third party agreement, which is common in most of the games. But yes, what do you guys think about the system requirements of Dead Space? They are absolutely insane, absolutely high end, and there is no doubt how this game would run. And probably this game would even run, according to developers, on 1080p for 1650 and 1050 Ti users. Probably we might have to sacrifice 1080p resolution. We might have to move to 900p. Who knows? Let's just wait and watch. First thing will gonna be Gotham Knights, basically, and even a Plague Tale system requirement starts from a GTX 970, which is a little bit more powerful than 1650 and 1050 Ti. It's just way more powerful than 1050 Ti, guys. So let me just quickly open it here, and let me just search for a Plague Tale, and then I will be reading your live chat, basically. Yep, let me just go here. Scorn gives 60 FPS. GTX 1650 can run in 720p. Yeah, obviously, bro. What could be the worst for 1650 and 1050 Ti? As I have did a live stream yesterday, I have said the same thing over there. Basically, what I have said there is, if a game can run on 4 GB VRAM GPU, if it can just run smoothly, absolutely fine in 1080p, and just in case if the game is not optimized enough, the developers these days do not pay much importance optimizing the game for GTX GPUs. Rather, they focus on newer RTX GPUs and the ray tracing, DLSS 3.0, RTX 4090. They are just focusing more on these stuff, DLSS and the newer RTX series optimizations. Makes sense, right? Because they are getting the money from Nvidia, basically, right? So that's the thing. Nvidia, why the heck would Nvidia pay to optimize the game for lower end GPUs for the outdated GPUs which were launched 2 or 3 years ago? Makes no sense, basically, if we see only for the capital purpose, basically. So Nvidia would make much profit if the game comes optimized for, obviously, RTX and DLSS 3.0 technology. So I think that's the reason a whole lot of system requirements are getting boosted up these days. And let's quickly read the live chat once again. Oh my god, bro, we need to get some pretty specific optimization for this title. Yeah, obviously, Deathloop was also badly optimized. How you I won't be testing it, that's the thing. I would either wait for the Empress version, or I would just not make content on that particular game. Although I can make reaction videos as far as making content is concerned. Although I'm not a DC fanboy, I have never even watched a whole lot of Batman movies, one or two at the max. So that's the thing, I'm not a huge DC fanboy. So even if the game wouldn't have Denuvo, it would have made no sense purchasing the game specifically for me. Rather, I would have purchased Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. Let me know what are your opinions. And let's go. Should I go for 40 series like RTX 4060? Yeah, bro, I will recommend you to wait for the 40 series launch. Let the market stabilize a little bit. Just do not make any decision in hurry, because RTX 40 series will gonna be having the new DLSS 3.0 technology. We know how good the DLSS 3.0 technology is, as we have already seen the teasers from a whole lot of YouTubers and even the Nvidia itself. So I think, guys, that the DLSS 3.0 technology basically will gonna be the major thing attracting the sales for this particular RTX 40 series cards basically. Yeah, exactly, that's what I was saying. If the 40 series comes basically, and if it gets stabilized in the market itself, then there are very huge chances for the price to go down. So let's quickly yeah, open this page basically. So that's what basically the title of the stream is. If anybody joins new, let me know and feel free to ask the questions about this game. Basically this will gonna be just unlocking very soon, so no issues for that. And obviously yeah, let's quickly move on to the live chat. Deathloop was also badly optimized, although I have played the Empress version of Deathloop and it was pretty fine for me in my honest opinion. And basically Deathloop had Denuvo, na? That was the major thing. Denuvo is the major culprit. If there would have been no Denuvo, probably the game would have been 20 to 30% better in performance, at least for mid-range PCs and the lower end GPUs. So that's the thing, companies pay a lump sum of money to Denuvo, and Denuvo promises, hey, your game won't be cracked, just chill at the very moment. So that's what happens basically. If a company uses Denuvo these days, the game remains uncracked for 3 or 4 months at least, as we have seen with Valhalla, Resident Evil Village, and Far Cry 6. What else? Dying Light 2. 4 games I have counted in fingers basically. Fifth would be the obviously Gotham Knights. But depending on the requirement of the game, and considering the fact that how stronger Denuvo gets each year with its upcoming versions, we can hope obviously Empress will work on it. But obviously, guys, if there is a single person in a specific category, there will be monopoly as always. And you all know the narcissistic tendencies of Empress Evolution, the hacker, the cracker, which goes by the alias of Empress Evolution basically. And even Digital Foundry covered Empress Evolution crack release for Resident Evil Village, and even compared how better it was than the original release. Basically, the Village Resident Evil game was plagued with stutters for around 6 months even after the game's launch, because of Denuvo basically. And basically when the Empress version was tested, it came out to be significantly better. And all of these results, all of these benchmarks were done on a RTX 3080 series GPU or something like that. So definitely the Denuvo was a major culprit. So yep, let's quickly move on to the live chat, guys, and let me just quickly fix it over here. And yeah, let's quickly read it. How long will be the 980 Ti last for 1080p gaming? It's equivalent to 1660. Obviously, it will last long, guys, because as we have seen, Plague Steel Reliquim is having basically a 970 as the minimum system requirement. So yes, guys, I think it will be alive until GTA 6 comes, to be very honest. As we have seen, GTX 970 is almost equivalent to 1650 Super. So yes, as far as we have done the equivalence, let's quickly search for, guys, a Plague Steel. I think we have already searched it over here. Let's quickly search it once again. A Plague Steel. Okay, here we go again. So yes, guys, these days we have seen basically a rise in system requirements, whatever the game is, whether be it a Plague Steel and everything. And these are not ordinary titles, these are fresh AAA titles, fresh AAA games for 2022. And yes, if a AAA game is concerned these days, look what I'm talking about over here. It's having a requirement for GTX 970 at the bare minimum. Okay, fine, we understand now. It's a AAA 2022 game, but it is also having a 16 GB minimum RAM requirement. So you guys might have to upgrade to 16 GB RAM. And look, what is the freaking graphical setting requirement. It is requiring 30 fps 1080p resolution, only 30 fps at low settings. So probably 1650 users might to play on 900p. That's what I'm talking about, if we consider the official system requirements basically. And we have seen, guys, how good the game performs basically. These system requirements are obviously exaggerated. They are all boosted up by the companies in case just the gamers complain after the release, hey, you guys recommended 1650, will run this game on medium settings at 60 fps, and the game is just not even running fine on low settings. So that's the argument gamers might give if they just keep 1650 or 1050 Ti as a bare minimum requirement, and if they say, hey, it will run on medium settings. So I think they take a softer side basically in these scenarios, specifically the graphical intensive scenarios. So they tend to exaggerate the graphics on the graphical requirements basically on a specific purpose, not to get backlash by gamers. So let's quickly read the live chat. I think 1650 can run in 720p. Yeah, obviously Karthik, as I've already told you, it can easily handle all games at 1080p. I mean 720p, even 900p. It's a relatively good GPU with 124 CUDA cores basically, 1024 basically. Will there be FSR in Plague still? Yeah, obviously bro, there will be FSR. We have seen a whole lot of games having modern games basically from Cyberpunk 2077. Even FSR is added in RDR2, right? Let me know. And yes guys, it will be having FSR basically. Obviously if there would be no FSR, the performance of the game would be just pathetic for mid-end GPUs basically, for 1650s, 1050s and so on. So yes, FSR will gonna be there. Obviously DLSS 3.0 will gonna be there. Obviously DLSS regular thing will gonna be there. Everything will gonna be there which is for the performance enhancement. Probably there will be reflex technology which was in God of War, I am not sure, but probably in PlayStation ports there might be the reduced latency option, although I have not seen any huge performance boosts by turning that particular option on. But other than that, we have seen a whole lot of heavy system requirements. Let's go back, and I think Scorn will gonna be launching very soon, and let's quickly go to YouTube and let's quickly browse and let's see what the hell people are talking about basically. Basically a whole lot of reviews must be out there on YouTube guys, so I think we should just react on those specific things basically. So I will gonna be opening YouTube in a moment, and here we go basically. Yep, it's over here. Let me just quickly arrange it, and then I will be then searching for Scorn and the gameplay basically. Yep, I'm gonna be reading the live chat in a moment as well. Red Dead 2 has very bad FSR, blurry picture. It's better to play 900p MSA 4K. That's why I never used FSR in any of the game I've played so far. I rather reduce the shadows, water effects, volumetric clouds, and increase the textures to the highest. By doing this, I literally get a whole lot of performance improvement. So let me just quickly bring up my webcam. We are back up and running. So let's go guys, let's quickly search for Scorn and let's see what actually happened within the last hour. So basically Gamer ENX will gonna be, oh ho ho, Red Bread, the dude has already uploaded this, the gameplay walkthrough part 1. So I think globally the game has been successfully launched, and probably the game, yeah sure, why not. Let's quickly test the benchmark basically, Scorn GTX 1650. So gameplay walkthrough part 1 is out, and even the review is out for the game. The embargo has been lifted, the game has been officially launched. So let's see how the hell this game runs on 1650. Okay, fine, let me just sort it by default, and we will be testing. Hey, current benchmarks has already uploaded this video, so I think these people had preloaded the game and probably pre-ordered it. So Scorn early access was there as well. What the holy fuck, how could I have just missed it? Okay, I have the same specifications like this dude, but yeah, let's see current benchmarks. He is our Indian friend obviously, and he does wonderful benchmarks, and I like the animation he does in his videos. Let's quickly react to it. I hope you guys can see it. Let me know. Okay, will it have de novo? No bro, it won't have de novo. And yes, so he's playing on low settings. Fuck, no, do not play at low settings. I hate low settings. Whatever the cause, I can play a particular game at 24 FPS, but I cannot tolerate low settings. Oh man, look at the... Okay, guys, is the benchmark running fine? Let me know. Yes, let me reduce the audio. Now it should be fine enough. Okay, it's stuck, I think. Yeah, I will gonna be fixing it myself. Just bear with me for a moment. I think there is a little bit of bug, but so far the game is running fine. So current benchmarks is testing this game on the low settings. Just bear with me for a moment. I'll gonna be just fixing the live session. Which version of YouTube you're using? It looks different. Yeah, I'll gonna be mentioning it in my another video, but let me just fix it. It's kind of buggy at the moment. Is it fine, boys? I think it's stuck once again. The game is running fine. I will gonna be just adding the window capture device once again. Probably a little bit of issue in OBS. But guys, the game is running fine. in my honest opinion. So he's getting 110 FPS on 1650. What the fuck? It's stuck, I think, again. I think it's stuck, so I will have to probably open it in one another thing. So is the video running, guys? Galactus Esports, I'm from Maharashtra. Let me know where you guys are from. But so far the game is running pretty fine, guys. I will gonna be just, I think our YouTube thing is causing some issues. So just bear with me for a moment. I will gonna be quickly adding one another window capture device, and then we will be quickly reacting to it. Just bear with me for a moment, and I will be using the Brave browser basically to, browse this thing. So just bear with me for a moment, and we will be obviously enjoying this benchmark undoubtedly. Okay, so let's go to OBS, and basically let me just quickly open this, and I will be back in a moment, guys. Just bear with me. Until then, you guys can let me know your doubts regarding this game. Although in the first glimpse of benchmark, we have clearly seen, guys, how good the game is performing. The game was giving us very good FPS. Basically we were getting around 100 FPS in my honest opinion. So yes, I will be just quickly opening this up over here, and yeah, this is the video. Okay, not this one. I'll gonna be just opening this video from here, and yeah, I think now the video should run fine, and I will be bringing the webcam up. Yeah, guys, sorry for the weird interruption in between. Fine, it should be good enough now. It should be up, and yeah, it's running now. I have previewed it in my OBS. So this dude is playing on low settings as of now, and this dude actually, I like the VFX thing he does basically. So 45% of RAM is being used, and we are getting 100 FPS on low settings. Very good. Motion blur is turned on. So absolutely great performance, guys. What do you guys think? Is it satisfactory? Let me just quickly remove this thing, and yep, I think it's fine as of now. So yes, this is it. I will gonna be just moving my webcam, but yeah, so far it looks pretty good, guys. Scorn 97 FPS, and this is how it looks like, and it looks pretty good in my honest opinion if we just see the FPS. So let's quickly start this, and let's quickly bring the chat forward basically. Okay, here we go. The chat is here, and let's quickly see the basically the graphical thing over here. So we are easily getting 90 FPS, 90 to 100 FPS on low settings on GTX 1650 running. The game is running fine, and this game will gonna be having a whole lot of creepy stuff, that's for sure. Yeah. So Galactus, I was using actually a VPN. Basically the global timings are different basically, so that's why I was using a VPN. So what do you guys think about the performance of this game, and is it good enough? I think it's very much good, considering that this game is a 2022 game, and considering the minimum system requirements, this game is running absolutely fine, and we are getting around 100 FPS for this game, and which is absolutely insane. Man, horrific. What the fuck? This is a creature, a molded creature which looks absolutely terrible. Holy fuck, man. This looks very weird, guys. And I do not have any words how creepy this shit looks. Man, can you see it? What's happening, guys? This really insane. And if you see, the VRAM is not used fully. It is used around 3.5 GB out of 4 GB. So yes, we still have a lot of VRAM, and the VRAM consumption is a little bit high, guys. Even on low settings, it's consuming around 3.5 GB VRAM. Probably we will get around 60 FPS. Let's see on medium settings. So let me just quickly add a chat box over here. Just wait a second, and let me go here. Okay, so let's quickly let me just quickly crop this up, the chat basically. Okay, here it goes. Okay, let's quickly remove it at the moment, but other than that, guys, the game literally feels creepy as hell. If we see over here, So the game has been tested on low settings. So now the game is being tested on high settings. Are you guys ready to see how this game actually feels on high settings? Let me know in the live chat. So let's go here and let's go, guys. Let's see how this game actually feels. Resident Evil जैसा लग रहा है. Yeah, bro, this game literally feels like Resident Evil. It's even more creepy than Resident Evil. If you have played Biohazard Resident Evil 7, which had molded creatures, it's even worse than this, which means more creepiness, more disgusting things. So the game is being played at high settings. Wow, beautiful experience, no issues at all, 70 to 60 FPS. So the C channel predicted it right, and the game is running absolutely fine. So I think I will gonna be streaming this game as well on the channel. Just look at this. What the fuck is this? How this game is even allowed to be streamed on YouTube? Glad that there were no humans. Glad there were no humans in this game. Then this game probably would have been age restricted. If you are under 18 and if you can handle this sort of creepiness, play it at your own discretion, by the way. Man, just insane. I cannot just imagine what sort of alien world it is, and we are very much grateful to be Earthlings at this very moment. If this would have been a reality, this would have been very disgusting and very creepy, although it would have been very normal for these sort of people, these alien people basically. So let me just quickly keep it over here. So yeah, let's just read the live chat. Your channel name is not relevant to your content. Crackwatcher was a good name, obviously, but it was getting a whole lot of strikes as well because of that particular name. Yes, bro, I was about to actually, make a community post to actually change the channel name. So I have already I'm still figuring it out. So you guys better suggest a channel name other than Crackwatcher, because for the foreseeable future there will gonna be a whole lot of gaming, regular gaming rather than piracy, because obviously piracy is not allowed on YouTube. So far so good, guys. The performance of this game, yes, there were there were a little bit of FPS dips around 55 to 60, but yes, so far so good. So this was an intensive scene, this was a demanding scene over here, and we have seen around 55 to 57 FPS, no major issues. And even if you just go ahead and overclock your GPU and just debloat your PC a little bit, I think these FPS chips will be just reduced, so you can easily cap this game then to easily 60 FPS. Good enough experience, guys, and no issues at all, 60 FPS. So this game runs pretty much fine. So I think on 1050 Ti you guys will gonna be getting around 45 to 50 FPS on high settings. So let's go to GTX 1063 GB and basically Scorn. Let's search, guys, and let's see how well this game performs. Yep, no benchmarks are out yet for this. 1050 Ti would have been a case. Let's see current benchmark. Okay, Karan has uploaded 1050 Ti benchmark as well. So who else is having a 1050 Ti? Let me know. So yes, the game is being tested on low settings. So we have seen 100 FPS, guys, on 1650. So let's see how this game performs on basically 1050 Ti. Well, so far so bad. I have expected around 80 FPS from this. 70 FPS on low settings, not bad basically for 1050 Ti. So yes, obviously I think this game will not. What the fuck was that? Horribly insane, creepy as hell. What the fuck? So yes, 80 FPS, 70 to 80 FPS, probably decent enough. Yeah, now it's good, 85 FPS. So decent enough experience for 1050 Ti users as well. So FPS are dropping to 60 at the medium settings. So I particularly admire this thing, this graphical user interface, GUI basically. I really like it. Basically, that's a wonderful thing. It really simplifies a whole lot of stuff. So even if a dude reacting just like me can make his opinion real quick. Let's quickly read your live chats. 2060 MaxQ. You can easily get very good FPS, my friend, around 90 to 100 FPS. 2070 is relatively powerful GPU, my friend, so you can easily get Galactus Esports. I think it's around 18 hours of game, Galactus Esports. It's around companies claiming that total game is around 16 to 18 hours, but I think speedrunners will finish this game around in 3 or 4 hours. Still, go ahead and check out on YouTube yourself. I think now the whole thing will gonna be getting cleared because a whole lot of reviews are out as well. Still waiting for Gamer ANX video, but other than that, This game is running fine on medium settings, 60 FPS. So let's see how this game runs on high settings, guys. So yes, as I have expected, 50 FPS. Glad it is not going below 40. That's really good thing in my honest opinion. Although I do not like the motion blur, it feels like the game is just lagging even more. 40 FPS, 43, 41, 42, 44, 45. Okay, not going below 40. That's probably a decent thing in my honest opinion over here. Yep. Okay, you can easily cap the game to 40 FPS or 45 FPS if you want a decent enough experience. So if you just closely look at these benchmarks, average is around 47 FPS. 1% low is little bit concerning, 24 FPS, but 1% low does not matter every time. For most of the gamers, this will gonna be a decent enough playable game. I am very much worried, guys, right now about the future of these 1050 and 1650 as far as the Gotham Knights and Dead Space games are concerned. So let's quickly read the would you speedrun this game in your future? Probably if I just could get hands on. At the very moment I will have to delete some of the games. Probably GTA 5 I will have to delete it temporarily because I only have 10 GB free space in both of my hard drives. Basically one is my SSD. I think if this game gets cracked, obviously I'll gonna be just trying this game out. And yeah, and I think by the time I end the stream, this game might would even just be available on all of the torrent sites. That's a sad reality basically. But other than that, I highly appreciate the hard work of developers. I'm yet to see the review, I'm yet to play the game, so I'm not forming early opinion. So I will play this game obviously, then obviously I'm gonna be streaming this game. I think God of War was a great game to speed run. A whole lot of people were interested in it, and basically this is a first person game, so a whole lot of creepy stuff will be there. If this game is worth speed running, obviously, but still we will have to at least complete this game first one time. So all of the speed runners out there probably try to speed run this game, God knows. But yeah, we're gonna be putting a whole lot of experience in this game for sure. Yep. Halloween time really perfect. Yeah, obviously it's obviously perfect game. So I think this is the time, guys, to actually check whether the game has been released on Steam on yet. So let me just quickly go to OBS and add the browser over here. Okay, I will be adding the browser over here to actually check whether the game is out on Steam or not. But other than that, I think this should be pretty much it for this live session. If you guys have made your mind to purchase this game anyhow, you can obviously purchase it. The game is officially released on Steam now. Yes, the reviews will gonna be coming very soon, so we all are excited for it. And the best thing is about this game that this game runs pretty much fine. So I think if anybody wants to purchase the game, he can probably make his mind right now because the benchmarks are officially out for this game, and the game ran pretty much fine even on a 1050 Ti. It easily gave us 47 FPS on average on high settings. So I think this was a very great experience, and there is no point continuing this live stream further on, guys, because everybody now will gonna be watching the live stream of Scorn game. So I think I will gonna be streaming the game right after I end the stream. So thank you so much for joining, everybody, and I will gonna be seeing you while I stream Scorn next. So yes, Gotham Knights. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree with you, Galatas Esports. I completely agree with you. Gotham Knights de Nuevo is probably the worst thing which we have expected. Basically, the earlier game in Gotham Knights by the Gotham Knights developers, the Arkham Knights, Batman Arkham Origins, also had de Nuevo. So we do not had any major thing to basically expect from the developers, as the previous game also had de Nuevo. So we were expecting that this game might have de Nuevo. So I think this should be pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining in. I will be seeing you in my very next live session.